haunting legends, and even Native American tribe-rooted curses, and a 2.5 hour ride and 1.5 miles away from San Francisco, California. Welcome to Alcatraz Island. Alcatraz was mainly used as a defense strategy in the 1850s for the growing city. Founded in 1775 by Juan Manuel, a Spanish explorer, he founded it. But again, until the 1850s, it was used as a defense strategy for the growing city. Because of this, the gold rush was happening, and that's why it needed protection. From the gold rush, the city was growing too fast for the military, so by presidential order, it was built. 5 years later, the first initial round of Alcatraz was built, with a lighthouse, military prison, and military fortification. The first arrivals for August 11, 1934. They have seen many deadly, violent criminals, including Al Scarface Capone, an American gangster and businessman. Even George Machine Gun Kelly, another American businessman and gangster, found with his favorite gun always. And lastly, Robert Birdman Strode, one of the most violent men to ever walk on these floors. But then he found his peace in bird watching. Now to talk about the Great Escape on June 11, 1962. They included Frank Morris, was believed to be the ringleader, the brothers Clarence Algen and John Algen. They were planned to be the ones stealing. On the early morning of June 11th, the guards made their daily rounds, where it appeared for 3 inmates to be sleeping still. Upon further investigation, the 3 inmates were actually dummy heads. They were made out of paper mache. On the back of the wall, there's gates for air ventilation. And it was found out that this was created for a bit larger hole using stolen utensils out of the mess hall. To cover this up, the men created paper mache grills as well as paper mache dummy heads. From this, they climbed out and went up the corridor and went up the wall using pipes as stairs. Once they got to the roof and outside, they cut through the barbed wire fencing and went down to the water's edge. From there, the trail goes cold. No one ever knows if they escaped successfully. Even now, there has been throughout the years sightings of these men, but in 1974, the FBI closed the case and just ruled out that the men had died at the hands of the sea. Alcatraz closed on March 21st, 1963, due to how expensive it was to transport in fresh water and transport out waste. This became part of the Indians' activist site campgrounds. Indians took over their land, and they took it back from us. They were soon kicked out, but they will forever be marked. In 1970, the lighthouse and 4 other buildings burned up in flames. The lighthouse survived, while the other 4 were largely destroyed. In 1972, this place became part of the Golden Gate National Recreation Area, where it's seen to be by the Golden Gate Bridge and even Angel Island. Again, from a 2.5-hour boat ride and a $54 ticket, Alcatraz is one of the most tourist sites in California. Due to decay and weathering and the fires, little efforts to restore these architects have been delayed. Um, that's it.